Dobry dang from here in Lviv, Ukraine. Sun is out, beautiful day. And you know, I must say, after being here close to 3 weeks here in Ukraine, more specifically here in Lviv, I've realized that the personal space boundary here it's even smaller than it is in Europe. Like in France and a lot of things my American friends always tell me is how close people are to each other. But here in Ukraine, the personal space is like this. Like people walk by and almost brush shoulders with me, and it's almost like I get offended at times. But I'm realizing it's just how it is here. So if you guys come here, be aware their personal space it's not the same. It's even less, more small than it is in Europe. And something I just thought of today, because this guy almost bumped me and almost made me drop my camera. But be aware of that if you come here. Okay, so I hadn't planned on vlogging this part, but I came here to my restaurant. I was like, oh, let me just film walking in just in case I need the B-roll. And my friend is back, because apparently, I guess here in Ukraine, I don't know if it's everywhere, but the people work for like a week or something like this, or 7 or 8, 9 days, and then they get like a while off. And so the person who was here when I first got here for the first, like say, week, they weren't here, and they just came back. So I was super chill, just gonna come here and eat with my friends back. I got so much adrenaline right now. Yeah, it's great to see a familiar face. Great to see a familiar face. Yes, and that's what they brought me. It's almost like a welcome back. I kind of look at it as like a smiley face. You see that? It's like a welcome back. I'm so glad they're back. And I was like gonna get a coffee, but I was like feeling the adrenaline rush. I realized that don't need a coffee anymore. Green tea it is. Oh my gosh, and check this out. Crazy. The people. It's not always for me. When you guys look, oh, you go to the restaurant, it's the best. The restaurant for me is determined by the people that work there. That's one thing, a disclaimer you guys should know about the places I go. Yeah, so much about the people. If I've mentioned before how Ukraine is like the city of, or excuse me, the country of takeaway coffee to go. But here in Lviv, it's like cafe paradise. Like that street right there, there's, I don't know, 15 or 20 like really cozy coffee shops. And I just discovered that right now. I have a lot more to see of this city, but even here, look at this. All cozy, and all of these are right next to the main square where there's even more. There's just unlimited. You can easily spend a month here, go to a different coffee shop every single day. 100% guaranteed. That's another street right there with even more little cozy cafes. Down this way as well, more cozy cafes. They're everywhere. The more I start to look for them, the more I see them everywhere. And I realized, I think what the problem was before is that I was happy with the cafe that I was at, so I didn't notice any other ones. But now that I've been in my cafe so many times, I'm like, maybe change things up. And now I'm starting to notice cafes everywhere. this is like a few hours later in the day. Been watching, I've talked about it a lot, talked about it on the podcast a lot, but I'm gonna say it again, Grant Cardone's 10X Growth Con. It's really been just, man, I had so many thoughts. This is like the first time I'm leaving after a couple hours, just been kind of learning. So if my energy level is kind of, it's because my brain is kind of like fatigued out. And I'm kind of just walking around a little bit, waiting for my food to be ready, and just discovering totally different parts of Ukraine. Or I guess I should say more specifically here in Lviv. I think one thing that I really love doing when I'm traveling is just kind of roaming. Maybe not putting yourself in harm's way, going to places like this, but just wandering. Like, it's just, I remember when I was growing up in school, I always got in trouble for wandering. All the time, they'd catch me in the hallway. Luke, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. Like, it's that way. But I was like, yeah, I was just going to the other one down there. And I used to get in trouble for it. Like, I got in trouble. They called me like the wanderer in so many of my schools. And so many times it was a bad thing. And now I've realized that it's one thing that I've realized is, well, actually, I guess I can't go this way anymore. Don't know what that says. I don't even know if it's the right way or not. That's how bad I asked how much I need to learn this language. But yeah, I got in so much trouble for it, and that way, but it was who I was. And I guess if there's a thought that I can give you guys, is to show you that no matter what it is that you do, there's a space for you, there's a place for you, there's a place where it's okay to do that. And not only can you help other people by doing it, but you can also monetize it, be happy doing it, make a living doing it. And I guess that would be kind of the main thought as I'm here in this little back alley looking at one of these kind of classic cars that are everywhere here in Ukraine. And I guess hopefully that gives this vlog some value, because I haven't done anything really to so it's like maybe 4 or 5 hours later. I don't know what the name of the street is right here, but if you can, early in the mornings, well, in summertime around 6:30, 7, the sun rises right there and shines down the street, and at sunset you see the sun right here. It looks like magic. Yeah, so right now at the train station, train sides, check out these dogs over here. No owners, just chilling. People here at the train station, you can see they're selling kind of all kinds of stuff over here. Shirts, t-shirts, all kinds of things. But yeah, might be my possibly the last day here. I'm not sure, I'm actually checking on that right now. I just feel like I've been here a long time. I had to handle a lot of things while I was here, and it's one of the reasons why I needed a calm, quiet place. But now things are mostly finished and wrapped up, and yeah, I might be getting that. I'm getting that itch to go. I got it like about 8 or 9 days ago, but I stayed through it, stuck through it to handle some stuff. But now I think it might be time to go. So off the train station, gonna check out some train tickets.
Шановні пасажири, на третьому.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I got the ticket. It's official. Very early in the morning, 4:30 wake-up call, I'm guessing, for tonight. And as I was saying earlier about the personal space, when you guys are ordering and the people order your tickets at the counter and the people are really close behind you, or you're ordering and someone just pushes their hand right close to you while you're trying to pay and stuff, just ask people, please, excuse me, like this, because the personal space here is incredible. I'm going to pay and everyone is around me. Goodness, don't get freaked out and don't react quickly. Just simply say, hey, excuse me, and motion your hand for them to go back. Little handy tip there. But on that note, I guess, yeah, last night here in Lviv, in front of the train station, where I will be back here in about 7 hours. Well, on that note, thank you guys so much. Didn't really do too much today, but on that note, at the same time, I feel like if there wasn't for today, if you didn't know about this today, then you have no idea about tomorrow where the day will end up. But you guys can see here by the train station here, not a place you necessarily want to hang out, so put the camera away. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys who support the channel, thank you. And I'll speak to everybody later, and everyone always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.